Hi, I'm Hazel, and this is a guide to the Stormwall Blockade raid boss in Battle of Dazar'Alor on normal and heroic difficulty. Similar to Opulence, you'll need to split your raid evenly in half for the first part of this fight before you can reunite to kill the actual boss in the end. Send half on the left dino bird to Sister Kathy, and the other side takes the right one to Brother Joe. Flying to the boats does not pull the boss, but getting in range of them does, so if you head to your boat early, don't move once you get there. While you're battling it out on the boats, Laminaria, the boss, is gaining energy. If at any point in the fight she reaches 100 energy, catastrophic tides will wipe you. Game over. The theme of the day is minimizing the energy she gets. Over on the east boat, which is the left bird from the docks as you face the sea, is Sister Katherine. She's got Voltaic Flash, which spawns lightning orbs that zip across the boat in a few different patterns. These go pretty fast. You can dodge them, but you do need to be paying attention. There's a limited number of patterns they can use, so as you practice the fight, you'll learn to spot them coming. Her crackling lightning calls a lightning strike onto a player, doing a 6-yard AoE followed by a thunderous boom explosion on that spot. The boom silences everyone within 12 yards of it and smacks them pretty hard when it goes off, with the damage done being reduced by distance. The player targeted by the lightning needs to immediately run to one side of the boat, while everyone else heads the other way. Kinda like the mage from Jade Fire Masters, she'll throw up a damage absorb shield called Electric Shroud and start channeling Storm Empowerment, which gives the boss extra energy. Damage through the shield as quick as you can and kick her cast. Jolting Volley is unavoidable boat-wide damage just to keep the healers busy, and she's also got Soul of the Tide Priestess, which we'll come back to. On the west boat, which is the right bird as you face the sea, is Brother Joseph. He drops sea storms at player locations, which you just need to move out of. His Sea Temptation will summon siren adds along the side of the ship. Those will target players and then try to charm them off the edge. If it's targeting you, run away from it to buy yourself some room. Everyone needs to swap to the adds and kill them before someone goes for a swim. His Tidal Shroud is the same deal as Electric Shroud, just break the shield and kick him. Tidal Volley is unavoidable damage just like Jolting Volley, and he's got Soul of the Tide Priest. So when one of them dies, their spirit starts channeling energy into the boss and only stops when the other one dies. You want to kill them as close together as you can to avoid juicing energy into the boss. On Heroic and higher, they get Translocation, where they switch to the other boat when they reach half health. Everyone should know how to do both bosses, which you do now, good for you. If you've been damaging them unevenly, then one boat may end up with both of them, which is bad. Always, always, always keep them even, especially going into 50% and 0%. Right where you landed in on the boat, you'll find a Translocation Pedestal. You can use that to switch boats if the other one needs help while the priests are up. Once they're both dead, use it to take you back to the dock for phase 2. In this part, you fight Laminaria right at the dock. Kick her once everyone's back to stop her energy gain and start fighting her. Her attacks stack up kelp-wrapped fists on her tank, which is a dot that slows your movement speed. When it falls off, it explodes in a burst of kelp wrapping, which increases damage taken by anyone it hits. Tank swap once the dot stacks to an uncomfortable level, and make sure that other players are at least 10 yards clear of you when it falls off. Kelp wrapping can also affect adds, so if you can get to one, stack on it to give it the debuff. Sea Swell does a 4-yard AoE on everyone and leaves tide pools underneath them. Try and keep a 4-yard spread to avoid eating other people's swell damage and then move out of the tide pools. There'll be a lot of them and the space is pretty limited, so consider where you're standing and try not to wall people in with the pools. Storm's Wail charges up a player for 10 seconds, doing damage over time and letting them soak up tide pools. If you get this, run through as many pools as you can to clear them and then get some space from the boss before it expires. When it falls off, it'll spawn an energized storm ad that will head towards the boss. If it gets there, it'll pour energy into her with Energizing Wake. CC, slow, and stun it to keep it back from the boss and kill it if it's in danger of making it. Tanks can try to drop their kelp wrapping on these to help out. When a storm dies in LFR in normal mode, it will apply a new Storm's Wail to someone directly who can go clean up more tide pools and run back before they spawn a new ad. It's the Circle of Storm Life. On Heroic and higher, when the ad dies, it'll drop an orb that will AoE the raid until someone picks it up, which gives them Storm's Wail. It's the same thing, just one more step. Ire of the Deep is a soak mechanic that splits damage between everyone in the ring. If nobody gets in, it'll do raid damage and spawn tide pools. Anybody nearby can help out, but aim for at least 3 or 4 people to be safe. If you have an immunity, you might be able to solo it. Laminaria also has Reaching Attack, which is her hot tub boss standard, keep someone in melee move. There should always be one tank up front, so you won't see this unless something's gone terribly wrong. And that's kind of the Stormwall fight. Keep her from getting charged up, don't die to mechanics, and kill the boss. You got it, I believe in you. Thanks for watching! If this video helped you out, please consider leaving me a like, check out my channel for more raid guides and other WoW stuff, and have a wonderful, wonderful day. Bye!